Will Project Playtime release on mobile? That's the question that all of you guys have been asking me. And today, I'm going to answer the question, what happened to Project Playtime Mobile? Well, before we can really speculate about Project Playtime Mobile, we need to talk about Project Playtime and the history of it. First of all, Project Playtime was always a filler. It was always supposed to be there for the fans in between chapters. As the fans are waiting, they can play Project Playtime Mobile and play with all their favorite characters. Which honestly, I heard it's pretty fun, except they nerfed everything and now it sucks, but you know, maybe Mob will fix it. Who knows? Another thing we need to remember is when Project Playtime released, the developers were already behind. They barely had Project Playtime ready. They had so many bugs on launch that it was almost unplayable. So they eventually had to fix things, and still there's a lot of lobby issues for players. So eventually it was announced that we were going to get Project Playtime Mobile, and it was honestly pretty exciting. It was like awesome. We finally get to see Project Playtime Mobile. However, we didn't realize that it was going to take an extremely long time. For one, they're not well versed in multiplayer games, so I'm sure porting one would be very difficult. Another thing is they probably need their own development team just specifically for mobile, because they haven't even ported over Chapter 3 yet, which I know I'm trying to give them time, but still, it's been over 3 months, and we still haven't gotten Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 on mobile. So I can definitely see a lot of the similarities between Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 and Project Playtime Mobile, because it's taking them an extremely long time. And I think the size and scale of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 on mobile is definitely going to be something they have to fix for Project Playtime, because it's going to be a multiplayer game with a giant map. So I'm sure you're all wondering, what happened to Project Playtime, and will we ever see a video like I'm showing right now? And my answer is yes. Eventually. It's going to take a long time. You can already see that Mob Games is already branching out to Roblox, because they're like, well, we can't release it on mobile, so we'll just put it out on Roblox. Which isn't a terrible idea, but still, we were promised Project Playtime Mobile. However, I think I have a better answer to this on what happened. I'm not a game developer per se, but I think that Mob Games made Project Playtime on a software that was difficult to port. So, when they put it onto mobile, they have to completely build the game from the ground up, essentially, so that it can work on mobile. I'm sure the coding's completely different from mobile devices, and I'm sure it's going to be very difficult. So I think if you're going to see any release date for Project Playtime Mobile, it's not going to come until either the fall or even next winter. And I think that's a really fair estimate, especially because of everything they have to do to port on mobile. With all the multiplayer stuff and everything else, I think it's going to be very difficult. I still hope we can see it, but I would like to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and if you guys know anything I don't. After that, if you're not subscribed, you better do it now, because this is IC Gaming, and we're the best channel ever. I'm joking, you don't have to subscribe, but I wanted to add a fun segment in there. After that, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. IC.